Oh, hello guys! Good day! So for today's video, we are going to tackle about one of the most controversial kind of tourism in the world. So come and join me and just relax, sit back and enjoy watching this video. For again, this video is all about sex tourism. So what is sex tourism? So, sex tourism refers to the practice of traveling to different countries or continents with the intention in sexual activity or relationships in exchange for money. This practice predominantly operates in countries where sex work is legal. However, it is known to occur illegally in poorer and less developed societies. So, sex tourism is traditionally defined according to their predominant motivation, which revolves around the notion of seeking commercial sexual relations with on holidays according to Graborn 1983. So, Opperman 1999 argues, however, that sex tourism is rarely the tourist's sole purpose and activity, and that you can be still a sex tourist even though this may not be the prime reason for travel. So, as for me, sex tourism can be defined as a prostitution that is open for some foreign countries not just for their sexual intentions or satisfactory in themselves, but it is their traditions to seek financial for their daily living and a dream that would help them to be out of poverty. Yet, sex tourism is open for some countries. It doesn't mean that tourists will just travel because of this activity. Rather, there are some purpose why a tourist go into these places. So sex tourism is an advantage to some tourists and prostitutes who finds their true love. So why does sex tourism exist? Sex tourism is a very lucrative industry that spans the globe. Estimates from ECPAT International show that each year, approximately 250,000 people travel internationally to engage in sex tourism with children and youth, and that industry generates over 20 billion in revenue. Who are the sex tourists? Sex tourists have varied characteristics and motivations. They include persons of any gender, traveling abroad or domestically, for the purpose of procuring sex, while the majority of sex tourists are men, women, and do account of small portion of offenders. We are going to tackle also the type of sex tourism. One type of sex tourism is prostitution. Another type of sex tourism is sex shows, male brides, sex slavery, child sex tourism, and gay sex tourism. Go to the top 10 sex tourism destinations in the world. Top 10 is Germany, Dominican Republic, Spain, Malaysia, Kenya, Netherlands, Philippines, Brazil, Colombia, and Thailand. So let's go to Spain. Spain is lesser known for its sex tourism industry. However, the country has one of the highest prostitution rates in the world. Prostitution is legal in Spain, although the industry has not grown in the same way that it has in Amsterdam. Let's go to Netherlands. For young people living in Europe and particularly the UK, there is one destination that just above everyone has been to, and that is in Amsterdam. The Netherlands is definitely one of the most famous sex tourism countries. People just don't label it that way. See, the Philippines is another country where the mail order bride trend is a big part of sex tourism. Male-led sex tourism is definitely most popular in the Philippines, and while prostitution is illegal, sex workers are employed as guest relations officers, singers, waitress, and more. So, one place of sex tourism here in the Philippines is Angeles, Pampanga.